good evening YouTube, or should I say good morning technically, as it's about 3:30. But anyway, bringing you level 3 of Classic Snakes Variety Mode. Now this one's a tough one. It's not too tough after a few tries. I was hesitant on whether to actually record it or not, to be honest, because again it is quite skill based, but I've got a few little tips and tricks that may help out. So the first battle is against a single soldier who does have stealth camo on, by the way. To take advantage of it being just the one soldier, collect all the items and then take him out with the M9. We don't want to waste any ammo, you know, off the pistol or anything like that. Now I will warn anyone that's watching, it is a long video, as you've probably already seen the total. I think it adds up to about 16 minutes, something like that. Because obviously there's no, you know, straightforward way to it. You've got to play it patient and just, you know, you've got 20 minutes to do the thing. So you know what I mean, take your time. This part, the killer bit in this stage of the battle is the guys with the shotguns, because obviously they're pretty deadly. So here's what I like to do. That first stun grenade was a bit of a fail, to be honest, but the key thing here is to get rid of the shotgun guys straight away, the guys who come over onto your side of the map. So I'll throw like a couple of stun grenades into each doorway as they're coming through. You're gonna get shot countless amount of times, so don't be too fussed about that. As you can see right there, I mean, the shotgun's ridiculous. Luckily I did hit him with the tranquilizer as he shot me, so that was good. And this is something I have to constantly do during this battle, is just crouch down, stay still, don't aim or anything like that, and let your health regenerate. Now, as you should know, it only goes back up to the minimum blue amount of life, but as I say, you will constantly need to do that. This part that I'm standing at now is quite a safe spot, but as you can see here, you know, sometimes they're not shy at coming around, you know, invading your private privacy, your private space. So if that situation does arise, just deal with them quickly. You know what I mean? And that's why I tend to save the killer ammo, you know, the USP obviously, just to, you know, get rid of anyone that does come over, get rid of them quickly. And then so long as the other enemies are staying on the opposite side of the map, I just constantly, you know, take pot shots at them with the M9. If I know I've hit them, just try to focus on the next enemy. As soon as the numbers are down and there's only a couple, preferably one enemy left, take your chance to collect all the items, especially the ration. Unfortunately, I do have to use that quite quickly in the next stage. That is the only ration you'll get. So again, you're having to rely on the health regeneration to survive the mission. As I said, you know, I do take my time still with these last two guys, even though it's only two of them. Play it safe, you know, don't make any silly mistakes, because if you die, you do have to start the thing from scratch, despite which part of it you're up to. The next battle is quite annoying because it's Snake versus soldiers and the Arsenal Tengus. They're the guys who are quite agile, acrobatic, and can jump like silly distances across the map, and they'll just relentlessly attack you like up close and personal. A little technique that I've got for those guys is while I'm stood in this spot, they'll jump on that block that's right next to Snake and then jump down right in front of him. And all I was doing was just meleeing them with the M4 equipped. It still takes a few hits, but obviously once they're knocked out, that counts as the enemy being eliminated. So as quick as you can, just get ready for these guys to jump over. As you can see there, I've put a few claymores down. That did knock the other. It doesn't kill him straight away. It knocked the guy over here. That gave me a chance to kill him, because you'll have the guys with the swords who will jump down into this space here, and then the guys slightly to the right who will try and kill you with the machine gun. As you can see there, the ration's gone already, so it did get quite intense. But as you can see there, I meleeed that guy, had to quickly turn around and blitz a bit of ammo to deal with the other guy. You only get like literally the one clip for the M4. And again, another guy jumps across to that part. Really annoying stuff. I mean, it only took me like 3 goes to pass it, but you know what I mean. When you die and then got to start the thing again, it's so annoying. Another intense moment there. I happen to have the M9 out, and that's another little technique you can do. Is what I did there was basically shoot him and run towards him and try to roll into him, because once he gets knocked over with a tranquilizer stuck in him, he classes as eliminated, he won't be getting back up. But I missed him and then I had to try and hit him again, but you know, I survived, so it's all good. Got to take the time out here to regenerate my health. But you know, so long as you're surviving, the Tengu guys get dealt with quite quickly. And then once they're done, it's just down to the basic soldiers. Some of them are in stealth again, but we just use the same technique as used in the last battle. Just take your time, keep your distance, and pot shot away with the M9. A few of them do come over to the other side. On this run in particular, I did have a few of them over in that direction that I'm looking at right there. It's quite annoying. But again, you know, it's not too bad of a distance. They will still get a few shots on you, but you've just got to, you know, focus, try and concentrate, because you know, as I've mentioned before, the shooting mechanic in this is quite annoying. If you're good at shooting out of first person view and doing the thing where you can press RT and LT and like slide to the right, slide to the left, then you know, try that. You know, whatever you're good at, whatever you're comfortable with. Yeah, I'm running out of things to say, to be fair. It is a long ass video, and I'm not expecting to be able to talk my ass off for the whole 16 minutes, to be fair. But I should mention that the box there, that's spinning on top of that block, is a grenade launcher. If you do get a chance to pick that up, the aiming for it's a bit crap though, to be fair. When you try auto aiming in third person view, it doesn't seem to lock on that well, and especially against the Tengu guys, it's not a one hit kill. So it's actually not really that helpful in this ZAKO Survival, to be fair, but it is better than nothing. But the M9 is my best friend, to be honest, in this. Once the Tengu guys are dealt with, I may as well get on to the next part while this is playing out. You square off against one of those massive monster things, what are they called? Genola soldiers, Genola monsters, something like that. It's quite easy, to be fair. I did struggle the first couple of times because I couldn't remember what I had to do, and I'll show you in the video anyway. I start shooting at the wrong thing. Basically, you're stuck behind like a single block of cover, and the boss is trying to punch you out of cover, basically, and he swings obviously with his left fist and his right fist, and you've got to anticipate which way he's going to throw a punch and then avoid it. And then after he throws his punches, he has like a, say, 5 or 6 second wait until he tries again. That's when you have to shoot a certain target. Now, when I pulled my stinger out to start with, I could see that the target was behind him, but there's also a massive wall behind him with 2 square gaps. So at first I was thinking, Jesus, do I need to curve the stinger, get it round the boss through one of these gaps and hit the target? But as I looked up in the sky to try and curve one over his head or over the boss, I noticed that there was like a portal in the sky. Then I remembered that your target is actually floating around in the sky. It's one of the crystal type targets off the stinger level. So basically, when you come to the boss, avoid his punches and whatnot. I'd imagine most players would have lost their ration by this stage anyway. You do have the chance to recover your health if necessary. You'll see me doing it quite a few times anyway before I clock on what I actually needed to do. And then as soon as you get the opportunity, look in the sky, you'll see the diamond spinning around the portal, and you just hit the diamond once, and then the cutscene begins where the boss fights a metal version of these giant monsters. They both fall into some type of, I don't know, watery oblivion, and then mission complete. Then we'll be covering I think it's the bomb disposal mod next. Well, the last set of mods really, which will include bomb disposal, hold up mode, and elimination mode. I can't remember exactly what to expect from the bomb disposal mode. Obviously we're still not going to have a radar, so I assume that it will be disposing of bombs with sensor B, maybe even both, to be honest, with sensor A as well. Shouldn't be too hard, to be fair. Obviously, you know, it's not game over if you get spotted and whatnot, but I'll still record them, help people out. Obviously with the knowledge of paths to take and where exactly the bombs are, people can get the levels bombed off quicker. Boxed off, sorry. Elimination mode, I did have a quick go on that. I didn't complete any levels or anything, but I just wanted to see what weapon it'd let you start with. You actually start with an M4. So tranquilizing enemies and then waking them up with the coolant's out of the question, but it's still relatively easy. You know, just some thinking outside the box moments that will help get through those levels. But obviously, you know, we'll come to those bridges as we cross them. And then elimination mode. I've not had a crack at that yet, but I'm assuming that you probably won't have a weapon for that either. But again, you know how we do it. Make that shit nice, simple and easy. And then once we box them off, that should bring you to 100% for all of the VR missions. And if you're an Xbox guy like myself, you'll have your achievement, virtually impossible achievement. And if you're a true achievement guy, that'll be worth a nice amount of TA points. I think it's currently at about 6.6 TA ratio or something, which is not too shabby. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I am referring to trueachievements.com. It's a achievement tracking Xbox 360 website with a brilliant community, news coverage, you know, achievement solutions, reviews, all that good shit. Definitely worth checking out. And lastly, if you're a PS3 guy, obviously you'll get your trophy unlocked. Besides that, I might as well mention the patch was released today for Battlefield 3. I've been smashing that earlier, hence why I'm only doing this video now at nearly 4 o'clock in the morning. Yeah, so I've been blasting that. Quite a few changes. I won't go into detail about that really, because it's not a Battlefield 3 video. And I'm gonna shut up and stop talking and let this video finish itself off. So thanks for watching, and I hope you guys make it through to this level, and I'll see you all in the bomb disposal mode. Alright, cheers guys.